Holy shit, this mate's lagging up the storm. I got all of
it. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Our Streamers Cheaters. We done a video recently about a guy called ZLaner, who is a Facebook gaming creator. Okay, the first clips we used within that video have been debunked, and I'm going to explain why at the start of this video. But this video also will show some very suspicious moments of his aim auto-locking onto enemies. Before we get started on this video, let's try and get this video to 500 likes. Also, go and follow me on Twitter at BadBoyBeeman. Have you done it? Great, let's go. So this is the moment in the first video where I stated I believe the ZLaner may have been using wall hacks, okay? That's been debunked, and the reason for that will be shown in the next clip. This guy who was spectating at the moment on this clip was claiming that ZLaner was using wall hacks because of the way ZLaner jumps out and lasers him, and it did look suspicious. However, I shouldn't have took it from just that one perspective. Down to some of ZLaner's fans dropping comments with timestamps on the actual stream, we went and took a look at it, and we actually found that they had a UAV up. Let's take a look now, but what you got to remember as well at this point is that this guy's teammate actually claimed Aimbot. Where that purple headed, that's where his teammate had died, and he claimed Aimbot straight away. What we're going to do now, we're going to go and take a look at it from ZLaner's point of view and see exactly what happened. So you see there, it's very suspicious the way he's jumped out and killed him, and obviously within that clip there was no signs or call-outs of a UAV being ahead. So of course I'm going to think, wow, that guy has absolutely lasered him, he must have had walls. But this is ZLaner's point of view, he's just popped a UAV. Which is fair enough, isn't it? Okay, but watch this moment now. He comes in here, and the guy he kills now is the guy who claimed Aimbot. Doesn't look suspicious, does it, at first glance? And then he goes outside and absolutely lasers this guy. He knew exactly where he was. So for that clip from the first video, I hold my hands up and say, I got that wrong. I should have went and checked it from ZLaner's point of view, and I never. In the first clip that we shown on the first video, where the guy screams Aimbot, and I'll show you why now. I'm going to tell you now that the aim auto-adjusts from the waistline up to the chest as soon as he presses fire. So all I can say to anyone who doesn't see what I'm seeing here is that you obviously need to do a little bit of research on how aimbot can be set up. That is set to center chest. You can have it set to head, chest, or scan, and that looks like it's set to center chest with a very, very low field of view. So you would actually have to be aiming at some part of the enemy for it to lock onto the center chest. And as you can see, the enemy ran into the crosshairs. However, his aim was at the waistline, but as soon as he started shooting, it automatically pinpointed the center of the chest and didn't miss a bullet after that. Debunk that one for me, guys. Thank you. Let's go on to the next clip now. Okay, this clip that we're about to see now shows a similar adjustment of his aim once he starts firing. He's aiming slightly to the right of the enemy, but as soon as he starts firing, it locks onto the enemy to the left. You'll see exactly what I mean as we slow it down as well for you guys to see. So as you can see there, he is aiming about, from on the screen, about an inch to the right of his enemy. And as he shoots, it locks to the left, hitting center chest. Only the center of the chest. Again, guys, I would love it if you could debunk that clip for me. Okay? If I see something like that happen once, maybe twice, I'm thinking, do you know what? Let it go. Let it slide. But when it's happening 2 or 3 times in every single game, you've got to ask yourself why. Why would something like that be happening to one person who's meant to have this amazing connection, who's meant to have a low ping and so on? Why would he be getting that sort of lag in his game? He wouldn't. It's not lag, it's an adjustment. It looks like a third-party software doing a mechanical adjustment. Debunk it for me, guys. Again, try. I'm all ears. Let's watch the next clip now. This one's slightly different. He actually jumps into the room where the enemy is pushing in. He's already downed one enemy, bearing in mind. He locks straight onto the enemy here. As soon as that enemy dies, and I don't mean goes down, I mean dies, instantly, and I'm not saying like a couple of milliseconds later, it instantly flicks onto the other downed enemy. Watch this now. From the split second. Do you see that? So from the split second that enemy is downed and dead, it flicked onto the other enemy. So everybody saw that then, yeah? I've slowed it down to 0.5 and 0.25. The guy finishes and downs an enemy and it flicks automatically onto his teammate on the floor. Okay, you could say that could be a micro adjustment, but just look at the time it took. It was less than a millisecond from him actually finishing the first player to then finishing the down player. Very, very, very suspicious. So this clip shows him actually shooting somebody who is stood still, by the way. This guy is stood still, hiding, actually camping behind a dumpster. But look at the movement of the enemy he's actually shooting. The guy moves from the right to the left and his aim sticks with him until he actually falls behind the dumpster. And then obviously his aim wouldn't be locked on because he's behind an object. So then he has to readjust and actually shoot the enemy in the head who's on the floor. Watch this clip now and let me know if you can debunk this as well. So how would you guys explain that? You see that the enemy moves from right to the left and his aim sticks on his chest as it's happening. It's very, very suspicious. It seems to have a lock-on effect every time he's aiming at these people, and I just don't think you can pull that off as being aim assist. If you think that that's what aim assist looks like, if you can show me videos of aim assist looking like these clips, then feel free to do it. Tag me in the videos. I don't mind. I'll go and take my time and have a look at these videos. But I have used all the different settings of aim assist throughout this game, and not one of them gives you that level of assist. Let's go on and take a look at the next clip. So can you explain that to me then? So he's shooting at the guy in one position. The guy moves so far to the left that his aim shouldn't have been locked onto him whatsoever. If you actually watch that over and over again, you will see that his aim is actually locked onto the enemy's head. The enemy moves so fast from right to left and his aim just stuck with him, stuck to his head. And it's in these situations where you've got to remember that these top tier streamers are good players. They are brilliant players. They can drop 20 bombs, 25, 30 kills, okay? And I am not denying that these guys like ZLaner and Aiden and Symphony and all them are top tier players, because they are. But what they do in these tricky situations, look, Aiden's down in this position. Now he needs to protect his teammates, so I'll just flick aimbot on, bang, shoot this enemy, he's dead, revive Aiden. That's the way I see it. They only do it in the tournaments. They only do it when they need to, or if they need to push out a video for content or get a world record and so on. That's when they start flicking their aimbot off and on. Because what you got to remember as well, guys, is that aimbot can be toggled off and on. And if you haven't seen my video already demonstrating how it can be toggled off and on, go and check it out. I actually have someone sent me a video demonstrating how it can be done with foot pedals. Not just on your keyboard or your mouse or your controller, but it can be done by using a foot pedal, which is completely hidden to the eyes. Even if you had a controller cam, even if you had a keyboard and mouse cam, the foot pedal would be hidden from your viewers. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys, that I see what I'm seeing because I've researched aimbot softwares, I've researched wall hack softwares, okay? So I've done the research into these softwares. I've actually got videos demonstrating how the software can actually be changed with the settings to allow soft hacks. If you don't know what soft hacks are, go and check the video out in the description below, where it demonstrates exactly how to adjust and change the settings to have soft hacks and rage hacks. Rage hacks are where everyone's locking onto everyone's head, shooting, sniping across the map, from prison to dam to prison and so on. Whereas soft hacks are what people like streamers use to actually just make themselves look that little bit better. But what I'm doing now is I'm breaking down video footage where I'm seeing the micro adjustments, I'm seeing the mechanical adjustments, and I'm seeing the mistakes that are being made. And they usually get covered up by the streamers, by like them shouting stuff and so on, if there's been a shady call out or defcom or something like that. But guys, just remember, in these situations, I am not saying throughout every single game that these streamers are using cheats. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that I believe that these streamers, when they get into a tricky situation in a game, that they turn them on and then they turn them off when they don't need them. That's what I'm saying. As you can see within that clip, it clearly locked onto the enemy's head. As the enemy moved from right to left, it didn't miss a bullet. So although this one may seem pretty basic to you guys when you're watching it, I just want to explain that actually it locks onto the chest. It's pinpoint accuracy to the chest. Although it's only a close quarter gunfight and the guy's pretty much absent from the game in the sense that he's looking in a completely wrong direction and just gets laser beamed without firing a shot back. What you've got to look at in this situation is where the aim is landing. So he aims down sight, it locks directly onto the chest, although there's no snap in the lock whatsoever, it's fine. But when the enemy goes down, okay, when the enemy gets downed, it stays on his chest. I've watched this a few times now, and although it doesn't seem like very much to the naked eye, when you actually break it down and slow it down and look where the dot in his scope is aiming throughout this whole situation, you see that it doesn't move from his chest. Let's watch it now. So throughout that clip, it doesn't seem like much. I know this is probably one of the least favourable clips that I've got, but what I'm saying to you guys is, in the simplest of situations, when a team feel like they may need to, they will switch it on. This guy was probably trying to focus on Aiden in this situation, and ZLaner's come up from behind him and just hit him in the chest, but as the guy goes down, his aim just sticks to the chest. That is not aim assist. That is not aim assist at all. Let's go on to the next clip now, guys. A lot of the clips we've used so far have been close quarter combat clips, and the reason for that is that the micro adjustments and the mechanical adjustments are easily flawed in close quarter combat. This one's slightly different to the rest. This isn't close quarter combat. This is actually a bit of a distance shot. The guy stood on top of stadium, but this is literally going to show you how it looks when an aim locks onto an enemy and they don't fire instantly. Okay, the first clip at normal speed, you probably won't even notice it, but as we slow it down, you will see ZLaner aim from the right, pull his aim across to the left. As soon as his dot on his scope hits that enemy, it locks on for a couple of seconds, maybe, well, a few milliseconds before ZLaner decides to shoot. Let's take a look now. Did you see that? As soon as he aims, it is about, I don't know, a meter or two to the right of his enemy, yeah? And as he pulls his aim across to the left, his dot stops on the enemy. And I mean stops on the enemy to the point of where it's actually moving with him. Okay, watch this again. See that? And then he starts to shoot here. And guess what, guys? Hey, he didn't miss a bullet. Did not miss a bullet. Okay? Okay, so on this clip as well, this is another one where you actually see the snap in his aim. Although it's a long shot and it's a lot harder to see than the close quarter shots that we've actually put up already, you've got to pay attention to the fact that his original aim is aiming slightly down from where the enemy is, but as soon as he starts shooting, it automatically flicks up onto the enemy. Let's pay attention now, guys. It's been slowed down, so let's watch. And what you've got to remember in that clip, guys, is that his aim always talks about no recoil and how he's got great recoil control. But them first few shots looked like they jumped up until it hit the enemy. So his aim went up and then to the left with the enemy. And it didn't move away from the enemy until the enemy had died. So explain that one to me, honestly. He's using the DMR in this clip. There's absolutely no recoil on the gun and he's hitting nothing but chest shots as the enemy is running directly to the left. Watch this clip now. No recoil whatsoever. Nothing but chest shots throughout. Didn't miss a single bullet. And we all know how that gun bounces like crazy, yeah? Let's go on to the next clip now. This clip is probably one of the most unexplainable moments I've ever seen within Call of Duty Warzone. And I've actually watched many hackers who have actually come out to admit that they're cheating and stuff like that. So, I mean, I can't explain what I'm seeing in this clip. The guy who he's shooting at is lagging, but his aim seems to be pinpoint accuracy throughout the whole situation. Watch this clip now and tell me what you think in the comments below. How do you explain that when the enemy is actually lagging so hard that they're jumping backwards and forwards? The aim assist allows your aim to move backwards and forwards with the enemy. Okay, I'm going to watch that one again. Let's watch it again. What do you think of that then, guys? Let me know in the comments below. Well, there we have it, guys. We've got plenty of suspicious moments in this video of ZLaner. I look forward to hearing some of the fanboys trying to debunk this video. If you have enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up. Remember, we're trying to get this video to 500 likes. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think of the video. Do you see what I'm seeing? If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications. If you want to support the channel further, hit the blue join button today and become a member of the Triple B fam. Unlock a loyalty badge next to your name and custom emojis to use in the comments. Not just that, but we leak information about future videos in the member-only Discord server. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!
No aim assist on that, bro. No way.